Let's set up a CO2 generator for your grow tent.
All right, let's get it going. Here we go. First things first, it's easier to just start dumping the sugar in now. Wish I had that full cup, but here's the half a cup. Oh man, chunky, great. Doesn't matter, as long as you get the whole half a cup in there. I mean, a whole full cup in there, sorry. Let's go ahead and we'll try to speed this up a little bit. There we go. All right, well, now go replace the cap, and you're going to give it a good shake. You want to make sure you dissolve it all or as much of that sugar that you dumped in as possible. Should be a little cloudy. It's natural. Sugar water. So, open it up, and then get your yeast ready. This is wine yeast. Doesn't matter what yeast you use. You can use brewer's yeast, you could use bread yeast, baker's yeast, whatever the hell you want. It's always good to get it prepped first. And what I mean by prepped is go use that same full cup or half cup measurings that you got and pour some water into it. Once you get the water into it, you're gonna come back like I eventually will here. I'm probably just making sure that it's a little bit warm water, not cold, not scalding, but in the middle. And then this is a half a teaspoon spoon, so I'm not dumb, but you want to do a heaping teaspoon. So, try to make it inside of the spoon. Doesn't matter if you miss a little bit because you're, again, heaping. You want it to be big. So, once you're done with that, get it a little swirled around. Make sure that you're getting all of it wet. The only reason I say that is because you may not get all of the yeast to come out of the cup if that's the case. You also have to dump it into the, with the funnel. So you're going to lose a little bit. I'm going to go grab a little bit more water and just make sure I can get as much of this yeast in as possible. More yeast, more CO2. I guess unless you kill it. But we're going to try not to here. So, there you go. Give it a little swirl. Don't shake it too crazy. Don't need to. Now you can go fill it with, again, lukewarm water. You want to get it to about the halfway point now. That way, it's giving the yeast a little bit on top, warmness coming in, boom. Look at me talking like I know yeast. But once I get back, boom. Now, we're going to take the lids off and we're going to get ready with our trusty dusty DeWalty. That's a 732s or whatever the hell it's called. I know it's going to work on this cap because it's a little bit more malleable. So I'm doing it with this one first. Being that I'm doing a voiceover, I do know that the next one does not really play so well with this. So with that right there, you just want to pull it through and have just a piece of the black tubing inside of the gallon milk jug. Just right at the cap. Doesn't need to be in the water. Shouldn't be in the water. You want it to be able to be a passive escape for the CO2 that's being produced. So cap level should be great. So here I am trying to get this going. I'm also going to speed this up because it takes fucking forever. Okay, and here we are. I swapped out for a 1/4-inch bit. These soda caps are a little bit more rigid, harder to get the line through. So it's even going to be a little bit harder here. But what you want to do now is you want to fit the smaller tubing piece that you have, again, flush to the lid, just like you did the gallon. This is going to allow the CO2 that's coming up from the gallon jug to escape through the soda bottle. Passive escape there too. So now we're going to fit the long cord that went into the gallon jug down into the Pepsi. I found it's easier to unscrew the gallon and then get the Pepsi one screwed in with it all the way down under the water. This does two things. Kind of filters any nastiness that might be coming up out of the gallon jug, but it also allows for you to be able to tell whether or not it's working, because the Pepsi bottle water will bubble. And then here I am, MacGyver. I put 3 zip ties together, and under the bottom lip of the soda bottle, I'm attaching it to the handle of the milk jug. Can you fucking believe it? Look at that shit. Boop.